This Bitcoin extreme warning signal is about to flash. We are very close, but the last time we were actually very close of flashing this signal was right over here, where actually the big Bitcoin bull market actually started. So in my opinion, you should not be getting fooled, and we need to have a talk about this exactly, as well as yesterday the SEC chose to not appeal the court's decision, which we once again predicted on the dot. Exactly, it was perfect, because we were saying I don't think the SEC will appeal it, but I was also saying that I do not believe it will actually have a massive effect on the market in the short term. And well, we only really pumped with about 1.2% in the end of the day. I was sharing in my Telegram channel that it was a buy the rumors and sell the news event, and we dumped back towards the downside. So that was perfect. But as always, let's first of all have a look in towards the imminent short term, because it is not starting to look very good in my opinion. These wicks on the top side that we created over here after we got our bounce from our support level are not looking very great, because this really is looking rather kind of bearish, and we cannot find any kind of a significant bounce from this support level. So well, it is not starting to look very good. Now, I do not want to sound all that bearish, because I'm really not. In the larger term trend, we are still looking very good in my opinion. We are still in this weekly uptrend, and we still did get our significant bounce from the support level. So definitely, I do see us still turning around right here and still reaching these higher levels. But in the short term, we should just be a little bit more careful, because if we were to be breaking this support level right here, definitely we are headed towards our next support level, which is going to be this next low point. And right now it is not starting to look very great, because at the same time we have also started to be creating this bear flag pattern. And of course, volume is still declining, so I would say this bear flag pattern is still definitely valid. Now it will be interesting to see how this will develop, and at the same time I would like to see some more consolidation at about this level, a little bit higher, to see some kind of a different pattern being created, and then we could potentially bounce off towards the upside. Now right now at the current moment we are still trading inside of a weekend, so definitely do expect lower amounts of volatility and some consolidation at around our CME close price, which in this case was at about the 26.8k level. And for the imminent short term, I'm just getting a little bit more careful, because this structure is not looking all too bullish in my opinion. But for the higher term time frames, definitely I am still very bullish at these levels, and I do expect we are still going to be holding at least this 25k level, and we are going to be seeing a huge bounce from this level. Now if we are going to be falling down below, yes, then we are going to be starting some massive danger, but I still do not expect that is going to be happening. Now in the larger picture, we are creating a very interesting development in my opinion, and nobody is really talking about this, because potentially we are about to cross our 100 weekly moving average below the 200 weekly moving average. As you can see right here, this green line is falling very quickly towards the downside, and potentially if it were to be crossing down below this red level, well then we are going to be creating a dead cross, and a dead cross is a very bearish signal for every single market. Now we can still turn it around, just like we did over here. It was also looking very likely that we were going to be crossing our 100 weekly moving average below the red moving average. But in the end of the day, that did not happen over here, and we did not cross it. We actually went towards the upside. So potentially, once again, this might be happening again. This one was a very good buying opportunity. Now right here, it might again be a very good buying opportunity. But if these two moving average were to be crossing, well, in the imminent short term, we could definitely expect some kind of a dump towards the downside. But in the larger picture, we are just going to be headed towards the upside, because the bull market is very near. Look, in the end of the day, the cycle is just going to be repeated. So let's have a look in towards how this signal will develop in towards the market. And with that in being said, make sure to be following me on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development, just like this one where I exactly called what was going on right here. Also, join my free Telegram channel with the links down in the description right here. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in another update video tomorrow morning.